Welcome to the second episode of Road to Menaphos. The first one, if you missed it, was about lore and questing, so do go watch it on YouTube. But this time round it's about skilling, and most importantly, whether or not you're going to give up your current routines to do something in Menaphos. Before we get there, I'd like to quickly talk about the city itself. So what we really want to do is for it to be rich. And we want it to be kind of a city in the vein of Ardoin and Varrock, whereby you don't have to be any particular level to go inside of it. It's less like a skill training hub and more like a city in the truer RuneScape sense. And also you're going to be able to explore its richness. Everything's got an examine, most of the characters you can talk to, and importantly to me, something that I'm very true to, is that every building you can go into.
So in the previous video, we talked about the different types of skilling you could see in every district of Menaphos. In this video, we'll show you a bit more details. So for instance, I can tell you that there's going to be level 50 thieving in the merchant district. There'll be level 50 mining in the worker district. And there'll be level 47 woodcutting in the imperial district. If you head over to the ports district, you'll find 3 types of fish to catch at level 50, 62 and 70. And anyone brave enough to cross the river over to Sophanum will also find a brand new hunter animal at level 60. But all of these skilling activities also give you an extra level of contribution towards the future of Menaphos. But more on that in a future video. So we've talked about skilling on the surface. So far, nothing too outlandish, but where it gets really interesting is what's happening underground. So I'm going to talk to you about shifting tombs. If you're up to the challenge, you can explore the oldest tombs in the city underneath Menaphos, where countless pharaohs have been buried along with their treasure. These tombs are protected by powerful magic, so the environment will shift around to waylay travellers. Plus, with the addition of a mascot's corrupting influence, it is not safe to stay down here for longer than 5 minutes. But the better you do, the more loot you collect, the bigger your rewards will be. Shifting tombs is different every time, and we wanted to embrace this. So we're going to let you choose to customise 4 primary and 4 secondary skills for you to get an experience in. These will be by pledging allegiance to a specific desert god. So for instance, for the primary skills, you'll be able to choose dungeoneering, agility, thieving or construction, and then choose whether or not that's weighted all in one skill or spread evenly across all of them. Once you're actually in a shifting tomb, you'll be able to earn secondary XP across crafting, runecrafting, prayer and divination. Shifting Tombs uses a tier system to deliver you the best XP, split into 3. You're going to need level 50 in all of the 8 skills we just mentioned in order to play Shifting Tombs. And tier 2 unlocks at 70 and tier 3 unlocks at level 90 with the best rewards saved for last. These are going to be some of the most lucrative XP rates in game for those of you brave enough to go into Shifting Tombs. Our goal with Shifting Tombs was to take some of the excellent XP rates of things like the Ark and Prifdinus and marry that with a fun, dynamically created environment, but also give you choice in which skills you'd want to gain experience in. And we feel that Shifting Tombs does all of that and gives you choice like never before and is the place to come if you want lucrative XP rates.
Of course, all of that would be rubbish and worthless if Menaphos just is so inconvenient to go to. But we're not going to let that happen. You've got a lodestone there, you've got a grand exchange, you've got a bank. We're also going to effectively bribe you with an additional 5% XP on any training you do in the city. We're also going to deliver us kind of a new progression method, so you'll also be earning new things while you're going through the city. That's all in addition to a new double XP weekend on the 19th of May. Whew, so we're there. It's the end of Road to Menaphos Part 2. We talked about questing. This time we talked about skilling. And in the next video, we're going to go into Slayer, and in particular Slayer to 120 and what that means. And in the video after that, it's all about the top 10 things you should do before you get into Menaphos. So if you want more information, go to the Menaphos website, and there's a trailer featuring the Pharaoh that you really should see. So thank you very much for watching, and remember that the Pharaoh is coming.